video. Quick introduction. I'm Sean Kington. I'm the Business Support Manager here at Redbridge Music Service. And over the course of the next few minutes, I'm going to give you a broad overview of the part of the back office system that we can open up to your school, which we think you're going to find really useful. Okay, after you've watched this video, which lasts for 3 minutes, please consider what level of access will best suit the needs of your school. Please do reply to the email we'll be issuing so we can set your account live according to your instructions. So let's begin. First off, you'll need to log in through the link we're going to send through, which will be simply speedadmin.com. We want it in English, and then we are going to log in. Now, your login details will be sent to you depending on how you would like your account set up. You go to the UK and you scroll down till you find the wonderful Redbridge Music Service. In here, you'll need to type your login details. Right. For the purpose of this video, I've set up a fake school, but obviously yours will have your live details in. And as soon as you get in, the first screen you're going to see will be this landing page. Now, as I said, we've set up fictitious children, but you can see these children are approved. These children are receiving lessons. 30-minute individual piano lesson here and a 15-minute French horn lesson here. So it tells you what they're learning, the duration of the lesson, and who the teachers are, together with the year group. So they're the children that are currently having lessons. If you were to highlight one, you'll see over here on the right-hand side, a profile icon will pop up. If you follow that through, you can see Claudio is in year 2, and her assessment is there. So these will appear towards the end of the school year when the teachers had a chance to complete them, but you can see here the report's been fully completed, giving you details of their attendance, their progress, what they need to work on, and any other comments. These will be issued directly to parents, but you will have a copy on here, so you have access to that also. That's the children receiving lessons. You will see down the bottom that as I've clicked on Claudio, amazing teacher has been highlighted because that's her tutor. It does work in reverse. So if I unclick Claudio and click on brilliant tutor, it will tell me he's teaching 2 students. Another useful thing here is if you want to know if you've got a large number of students, you can click on the bookings here and it will list out the students, and also by clicking here you can see the upcoming lessons that have been booked in, which can be quite useful. In addition to this, we have, you'll be pleased to know, your waiting list. So this will detail to you the children who have applied for lessons, what they've actually applied for, and when they applied. Obviously my dates are all the same because we set up a fictitious school for the purpose of this video. There also tells you the year group. This works with all the teachers. In the bottom right hand side, you can see what courses are currently available through your school. Obviously, if you see that there is something not on the list that you would like, for example, this school might decide they need voice tuition, let us know. We can obviously discuss and arrange that for you and open it up to the sign up page for the parents to apply. Next, where do we go? We can have the tutor request and the rejected aren't currently relevant to us, so we'll ignore those. We can look at discontinued. You'll notice up here we have the terms laid out. So we had nobody discontinued in autumn, nobody in summer. There was one discontinued in spring, as you can see. So this might be useful for school billing, where you can see that Daniel gave up. His last lesson was on the 30th of March. So hopefully that gives you a little view of the students in lessons, students waiting for lessons. Up here, you've got two options. Dashboard, that's where you are at present. We also have a start page. If you click on there, it has some useful information for you. You can see, let's look at lists first, actually. If I go to the DBS information, that quite simply gives you a list of the teachers, their DBS numbers, the date they're issued, and we may add in any training here, which again, if you need to do a quick sense check because you haven't seen the teacher's DBS, details are all on here. The other list you've got access to is students with lessons. Again, listed out the day and time of the next booking. If you click on an individual student, it will tell you their date of birth and what year they're in, what teacher they are having lessons with, the time of the next booking. Other useful information that might be of interest, let's look at Claudio, for example. You've already seen the assessment level. That's pulled through to the report we looked at on the other page. In the ensemble, this is something that may be of interest. You can see that not only is she learning piano at school, but she comes here to be part of our singing club, which you might find useful if you have a choir of your own, etc. History, you can see that she joined she started piano lessons on the 25th of February with us. She's been in the singing club since the 9th of March. And you can also check on the attendance, which especially if you have children that you are financially supporting, you might want to check that actually they are turning up for lessons, and indeed if you are paying for the lessons. So that's a whistle-stop tour of that part. If I go back to the start page, the other thing we have put on here is some useful information, some PDFs. This, for example, is a PDF of how the children get started. It literally is a document that parents might say, well, how do I get my children involved? This is step by step. Might be useful for your staff and yourself just to know exactly how the process works, what the parent student can expect in joining lessons with us. Other useful things on there are the sign up guide, which literally is a screenshot of each page of the sign up of our website. We additionally also have things like our flyers on here that you might find useful in promoting music and external clubs of events that we hold here. So I could eke that out and make it last longer, but I appreciate that we're all very busy. That's the overview. I hope you found it useful, and I hope it's something that you'll be able to use to help with the music tuition within your school. Please do respond to the email and let us know whether you want one sign-in, a very generic one that multiple users can use, or if you'd like to restrict it to just 1, 2, or 3 users, we can set up accounts for each of those. As soon as we hear back from you, we'll be able to organise that. Hope that wasn't too long for you and you're still with me. Thanks for listening, and I look forward to receiving those emails soon.